Hello and welcome to Local Edition. I'm Leslie Leyton. If you believe that the children are our future, you probably believe in a good education. And here in California, our achievement is at the bottom 20%. We rank 41 out of 50 in our country as far as how the kids are doing. So with us now is Enrique Murillo. He is with LEAD, he's executive director, and that stands for Latino Education Advocacy Days Summit. And he's here to tell us what that is all about. Welcome.
Okay, thank you. So we call ourselves LEAD, L-E-A-D, which is Latino Education Advocacy Days, and we're a center housed at California State University San Bernardino. And the objective of our center is to bring an awareness of the crisis in Latino education. Now there's a crisis overall in education, but Latinos, by and large, we kind of bear the brunt, the burden is on us. We tend to fare the worst.
Why do you think that Latino, young Hispanic kids are not performing up to par?
Well, I mean, there's a whole sociology of learning that's beyond the scope of our talk right now, but there's what we call there's a leak in the pipeline if you look at the pre-K to college, right? And so there's all sorts of indicators. For example, up to 70% of our population do not have access to quality pre-K programs, right? And then once you get into kindergarten and the primary grades, oftentimes there's not that congruency between the home culture and the school culture. And then by and large, Latinos attend schools with the lowest funds available. I mean, there's all sorts of reasons, and because we have low high school graduation rates, only 25% of our population have the requirements to get into higher education, and so and so it's a pipeline. One thing affects the other, and so by the time you get to the higher grades, by the time you get to college, there's so few of us that we have low completion rates.
And it's really important because more than half of the students in K through 12 are Latino.
Yeah, there you go.
And so that is our future workforce, so we really should care. Now, what are you doing to help these kids out?
Okay, so what we do is we bring, first of all, like what I'm doing now, bringing in awareness to the crisis, talking about the crisis. But then it's not enough to talk about the crisis. We're trying to resolve. We're trying to come up with solutions. So every year we have a showcase event. We do things throughout the year, but every year in March, in fact, ACR in California, Assembly Concurrent Resolution 137, declares the last week of March every year as a week of Latino education and advocacy. So we take advantage of that, and we hold a summit, which means that we have a bunch of folks all in one room, and we start off at 8 o'clock in the morning, we end till 5 o'clock in the afternoon. And
how can people access this, and when should they look for it?
If you live in the local area, in the Inland Empire or Southern California, you can go to leadsummit.csusb.edu. You can come in person. It's totally free. We don't charge anything. In fact, even the parking is free. But if you can't come in person, you can watch it over the internet. Right? You can watch it over the public channels. You can hear it if you want to over the public radio. We have a partnership with NBC Talk Radio. And so it's totally available. We reach millions of people.
Well, it's a huge undertaking.
Huge.
And we're glad that you're doing it.
And this year we have a huge lineup. We have various congressmen, but our keynote speakers, in fact, we have a session with the founders and creators of Dora the Explorer. They're coming in and doing a special session on Dora. And then our keynote speaker is Mayor Julian Castro, the mayor of San Antonio.
Okay, we'll watch out for that. Thank you for being here. Thank you for joining us.